have been talking about it since Sunday night, but as we get closer to Friday, it does become more likely that we will be talking about Tropical Storm Faye making a brush by or even a landfall into South Jersey. Now, I know that sounds threatening, but we're talking about a low-end tropical system, nothing different than your typical nor'easter, but that would be Tropical Storm Faye if we were to get it. Here it is just inland on the North Carolina, South Carolina coast. You see all the clouds associated with Faye to the south, but for us, actually a good amount of sunshine. Let's look at our beach cam in Atlantic City. It's a beautiful beach day. Plenty of people out on the sand. Notice the waves, pretty gentle too. We have some people in the water, which is quite warm, and that will stay quite warm as we go into the week. As we look at our future radar for this afternoon, we're talking about dry weather here. All of our thunderstorms should stay to the north. That is good news for us today. And as we go into our afternoon, we have high temperatures that will be on the upper 80s on the mainland to the low 80s over on the sand. Now, even though it will be rain-free, we're still talking about a lot of moisture in the air, and the dew points still stay sticky in the low 70s. Here's your sea and sand report for today. Water, again, stays above average, just about 3 degrees above average. Your surf heights are low. And while the rip current risk is low, there are some areas with rips. I have a video on our website from Harvey Cedars that talks about the rip currents there today. As we look at our overnight forecast, it's a balmy, sticky night, and that has to do in part with the thickening cloud cover that we'll have overnight. And even though it will be mostly cloudy on Thursday, a couple spots still get up into the 90s, Hamilton and Vineland, for example. And then as you get towards the coast, we are cooler on that southeasterly breeze. Even Fortescue will be 85, a little bit cooler on that southeasterly wind. Then as we go into Friday, we're looking at our ensemble runs for either a coastal storm or potentially some kind of tropical system. What we're looking at is one model run with slightly different tweaks to it, and that's why you're seeing these different reds over here. Those are the low pressure centers, and what you like to see is a lot of agreement, or those reds very close together, and you see it pretty much going right off the Jersey shore. So this is what we do know for Friday. It will be wet. Now, I wouldn't want to say it's a complete washout, but if you have outdoor plans, I would schedule for another day. Roadway flooding will actually be the biggest threat from this. And over at the shore, we're talking about strong rip currents, as well as a little bit of beach erosion, and even some minor wind loss as well. We'll show you the winds in just a little bit. But this is what we still need to know: how much rain we're actually going to see. There will be tropical downpours, so we'll have some roadway flooding regardless, but we still need to see if this is going to be a widespread rain event, especially for those places well inland. We also need to determine how much coastal flooding we're going to see. We're getting lucky because we are in between the full and the new moon, which keeps our tides naturally lower. So that's good news for us. And of course, we need to see if this does actually become Tropical Storm Faye. Here are our wind gusts for Friday. You see a couple of 40s along the shoreline. Those are good gusts, but something typical we would see in our nor'easter. So I wouldn't rule out the risk for power outages, but that risk should be relatively low. Let's get into our mainland 7-day forecast. We have Friday with the rain, but then Saturday and Sunday, we'll have afternoon showers and storms. Should be more widespread on Saturday, but we're staying hot as we go into the weekend and beyond. Again, at the shore, afternoon thunderstorm. Yeah, you could have one, but for the most part, I wouldn't cancel your beach plans. Coming up at 6:30 tonight, we are going to talk more about what could be Faye or what could be just a coastal low pressure system. You can follow me on social media for that, or go to our website at thepressofac.com/weather.